What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Hello with reverb. Hello with reverb. Okay, we're gonna turn off the reverb. We're gonna turn off the reverb. That's a little excessive. How y'all doing today? Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. What is this goated trophy in my chat? Oh shoot! Chat's not working. I'm sorry. I know exactly what the problem is. To fix it, I'd need to reboot stream. Yeah, I need to reboot my OBS for that to work. I am sorry. Yeah, it's a problem with OBS where I need to start the session, then I need to close my OBS and then reopen it and manage the same broadcast. It's a whole thing because my widget is a little wonky. How y'all doing? Hello, Marcus. Hello, Cosmic. Hello, people of the chat. Greetings. Oh no, I forgot to turn back on. Where are the Guardians? Where are y'all in the corner? There we go. I did a little hee hee funny gorilla stream over on VStream the other day, so I didn't need my desk. I was in the recording studio, but a different part of it, so y'all couldn't see the desk, and unfortunately y'all were not sitting on the desk. Well, you were sitting on the desk, just out of view. But yeah. How's it going? Greetings, greetings. Today is a little bit of a cozier day, as you can see from the blanket. It's getting a little chilly outside. I took off my hoodie and put on a blanket because that's the kind of life choices that I make, apparently. My gosh. Don't know if it's getting cold where y'all are, but yes. Gucci, how's busy bee Umbra? Oh god, I signed up for more things. Marcus, stop me now, please. I signed up for more things. Speaking of which, I need to get started on October prep. It's a Twitter challenge where you do a creative thing for every 3 days in October. And there's themes. I'm going to do mini covers of vocals, but I'm going to mix them and everything. I've been saying, I'm going to mix them. Yikes. They're only going to be like 30 seconds long, so it's whatever. Or to a minute. So I probably won't be putting them on YouTube Shorts. I'll be putting them on Twitter and TikTok first, And then for YouTube, I'll do a compilation of October for a video later. So y'all who are only on YouTube are going to see it at the end of October, start of November. People who are on Twitter/TikTok will, and probably Instagram, will see it earlier. So follow there if you'd like to see more. Hold me back! Hold me back! I'm also starting a VTuber careers talk series. Well, I'm planning to start a talk show, and the first series I want to do is VTuber careers. There are 62 people signed up right now. Umbra, you're insane. Why would you sign up 62 people? It's fine. I didn't expect that the VTuber community would like to talk about their careers with me. Hi, it's me. So I have to work on assets and schedules and actual logistics for that, but I do have that process started already. All the generous beings on Twitter who volunteered their souls will be dragged into the Observatory, willing or unwilling. No, I'm kidding. There are consent forms they have signed, including a little clause at the bottom that says they're giving me their soul. I mean, what? They read it and they signed it. That's all I'll say. But yeah, to be honest, I'm still not feeling great since yesterday, and I didn't do much besides publishing my last track for now because I'm taking a break from music. Yeah, all good. Sometimes you need a break. Oh, I forgot to open my Discord. See, this is what happens when you rush from work. I have not checked my Discord literally since last night. So if anything has been posted, I'm sorry if I didn't reply. That is life. Honestly, life is busy and hectic, and what do you expect at this point? Oh my god. Okay, Discord popped off today. Okay, okay. So I am going to check the Discord later. Aha! She knows what she's doing. It's popping off, and yeah. Okay, well, as you can see by my Discord profile picture, chaos is happening in my life. But yes, I hope you get a rest, Cosmic, and I will listen to your new music soon. I'm an enabler. I don't hold you back. I hold the earrings while you go hog wild. Earrings? I don't got no earrings. It's like that one gif. It's like, hold my purse. And then the lady like shoves her purse at someone and she like goes wild. Yeah, that's the energy. Sounds awesome. Yeah, it's going to be one a week. No. I'm not doing them one by one. There is no possible way for me to do it one by one. By that point, people will have lost interest. I feel I'm scared. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was scared that people were gonna drop out because I have a multi-step process. First they have to show interest in a Twitter post. Then they have to reply to a DM asking for some basic organizational details in terms of like which industry they're in, etc., just so I can sort people together who have similar backgrounds. And then after that, I just sent out the boundary and comfort level forms because I don't want to be asking questions about things that they're not comfortable talking about, right? So I already have a draft of questions ready for each panel. A panel meaning like each industry is getting a panel of similar people. Some people have requested to be solo. They will be edited into a video later. They will not be recorded live because I just simply do not have the hours to do that. I will have to talk to those soloists eventually about that once their boundary forms come in and the questions come out for them. They'll be using similar questions to the panel. But basically, the panel will have anywhere from like 2 to 5 VTubers on it. And this includes PNG, pre-debut, if they have some sort of visual representation of themselves, like a draft or whatever they're willing to share. 3D, 2D, I do not care as long as you're some sort of VTuber or pre-debut, planning to be one. But basically, there's a lot of problems when you're talking about work because there are some really tough things that happen in the workplace. And I mean, we spend so much time at work, like hours and hours of our lives. So there's things that will come up like sexism in the workplace, racism, any sort of discrimination can come up in the workplace. There's all sorts of things like ableism, how they treat people differently, how they treat people well will also come up across there too. A lot of people are in front-facing industries, so things like service industries, retail, we're talking like healthcare, where you have to deal with clients, patients, customers, all those kinds of people, so you really need to sometimes deal with some difficult people or difficult coworkers. So there are topics. There's also mental health topics. Disability is going to be discussed as well. Thankfully, I do have someone who straight up has said they would love to talk about how impairment has affected their working life. I had a couple other people who expressed interest, but unfortunately just didn't reply to the DMs. Twitter DMs are wonky. I also got sent to baby jail like once in Twitter because I sent too many DMs in one day. Whoops. I was sending consent forms, I swear. But yeah, thanks, I appreciate it, no worries. Fire YouTube videos, yeah, they're gonna be, so I'm gonna do the panels live, and then I'm going to edit them down, including the solo interviews from that same industry, and we'll have some videos. However, that being said, a couple of the industries are too large to fit into one panel or one section, so I've split them up. Those notably being technology and retail, and technically healthcare and science are separated, though there is someone who is technically in both health sciences and the research section. They qualify for both, but they have to be put into research. There are a couple of other decisions because people have worked multiple industries that had to get taken into account. There's all sorts of things. It's very well thought out. I was just scared that people would get scared off by the fact I sent them a lengthy DM initially because I was trying to avoid baby jail, so I sent it in one big message. Still got sent to baby jail. And then I also sent out the boundary forms yesterday, and I'm worried that'll turn more people off because, well, the form itself, like the amount of questions, is very short. There's only a few, and they're mostly about your comfort level and do you consent to being streamed live? Do you consent to be in the VOD? And do you consent to be on video? Of course, all this to be approved by people, but it has a lot of wording to it because there are a lot of things that they take responsibility for. For example, I am not responsible. If you share your company name live on stream, I'm sorry, you can tell me afterwards to delete the VOD and I will delete any clips that I can find, but it is YouTube and it's hard to, once it's on the internet, it's hard to delete. So you take responsibility for your own. The anecdotes you share, I will not be asking any detail-specific questions of them, and I ask that other panelists don't do the same. I will also be opening up, depending on consent of panelists, to you guys in the chat to submit some questions, so that'll be on Twitter and Discord. I'll also be providing that anonymous question link a week in advance to their panelists so they can submit to their communities if they'd like. So y'all will get a say in the interviews. That being said, that say will also be screened. For their safety, for my safety, for TOS, all sorts of things like that, I will be screening. So, sorry if I'm really loud. I just realized I forgot I have my mic up for the Gorilla stream. So TLDR, big VTuber job series is coming up. Filming won't be starting until the start of November at the earliest, just due to me needing consent forms in and then needing to have questions approved. All sorts of like ethical things need to happen in the background before we can even start filming, and that's without scheduling. So it'll be at most once a week because I will not be removing all of my streams and turning into this. We will not become a talk show only. We'll still have some gaming, even though we're doing a lot of talking right now. Whoops. But yeah, smart, thank you. I've had a couple people straight up reach out to me and be like, hey, I'm actually really glad that you have put in this much thought, clearly, because I've been a part of another series, or like initially we're planning to, and they didn't think it out and it fell apart, or it felt unsafe, or I didn't feel like comfortable in the panel. That's the kind of thing I'm trying to avoid as someone who has had very bad collab experiences myself, and also just someone who wants to make sure the panelists are safe, but, you know, they get a chance to tell their stories. In the end, that's kind of what the Observatory is about. Like, the whole idea of this is not just a lore thing. It's not just a haha funny fantasy lore. It's like an actual thing that I genuinely believe in. You know, like observing people and seeing what they do, how they think, what kind of lives they've lived. And so, yeah, Observatory is very real. Get me a building. Literally buy me a building so we don't have to be in this dump of a basement. No, I'm kidding. We are not in a dump of a basement. You do all have your own rooms. And we do have internet. Although the hamsters sometimes break and someone spills coffee on the router all the time. But, you know, that's not my fault. I say no coffee in the router room, but, you know, it happens. So, yeah, we'll be opening Celestial Observations come November. TLDR is a couple months away, but I will be letting y'all have input in the questions. So, yeah, keep your eyes open. There are some really cool industries and some people. I am really excited to talk to all of them. But, yeah, it'll be a lot. It's a lot to plan, it's a lot to go through. I think the initial step is just the hardest part, because then once we get to filming, it's just filming, and then the editing will be hell. I'll have to condense down multiple 2-hour interviews, or longer, or 3-hour interviews. I'm gonna try and cap it at 3. I'm not asking that many questions. Down to like 10-minute videos. It's gonna be a lot of work, but hopefully it's worth it. Hopefully y'all enjoy. I know the panelists seem to be very interested and excited. So yeah. we will get to meet them very soon. I'm actually going to leave the Discord link up on the screen. We're going to leave the Discord link up on the screen here, just so I don't forget to turn it on next time. Apologies that y'all are not on screen. It's been chaos for me lately, but that's still no excuse. Ugh. Is Timberborn not showing? Hello? Game? 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 We're like, what? 15 minutes in and I'm finally starting to play the game. Let's go. So TLDR with this run, we are incredibly stable. There's a ton of food and these are not built, but we're getting planks and the water is running, so we should be okay. I'd also reduce the working hours. I think we're gonna bring them back up to the standard 16 because I reduce them during a drought so they have more leisure time. But at this point, we kind of need more labor. I'm actually just gonna pause the music here, because it's actually a little bit easier. I found when editing shorts clips and stuff, it's actually easier to edit without music, as much as it's like nice to listen to music in the background. And I know you can split it. I just haven't gotten around to splitting it yet. I'll do it eventually. What do you mean there's nothing to do here? Wait, there's stuff to do. Wait, are we out of logs? Oh, we're out of log storage. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, there's a lot of logs to be got. So ideally I should be putting these on top of things, but it is what it is. It's fine. Start with 15 minutes of just chatting, then into the Beaver Kingdom. Works perfect, feels natural. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm trying to get better at just chatting. When I initially started streaming, I avoided just chatting like the plague. I would never consider doing a just chatting only stream or a talk show or anything like that. But because I just genuinely thought that I was not interesting enough. Like, what was I going to talk about with people? Yeah, I'm very project oriented, so that would explain what I'm going to talk about. I just always talk about random ideas I have. Welcome to the Nephilim's Curiosities. I was considering, okay, so with the talk show, right? I was considering calling it Nephilim's Curiosities. But then I was like, it's not really on theme and it could be any Nephilim. So I went with Celestial Observations. Not sure if I like it. It's still a work in progress. If y'all have any name suggestions for like a talk show, please let me know. The idea being that it fits across not just like the career series, but also like any other series I want to do. Where I have guests on or I just talk myself about a topic. So I was thinking Nephilim's Curiosities would work better for that reason, but maybe it's not the best name. Who knows? I do want a hauling post, ideally, but I just don't have enough workers. I also really want this built. Okay, so we're gonna go like this because we need the gear workshop first. Concern. We need one more plank. Okay, one more plank. That's okay. Done. Okay. That needs to get worked at. We need planks. I think the plank workshop might actually be... I might want a second one. I don't actually know. I won't stay here for too long because of my down mood. I want to share cool things and I'm currently not open about it. All good. I hope you feel better. And if you just want to lurk, you do not feel obliged to chat. If you just want to lurk with me in the background, do it. By all means. If you need to go, take care of yourself, whatever you need to do. But yeah, I don't mind if like people feel like they should lurk more or are in the mood to lurk. Heck, I'm a chronic lurker. All I do is lurk when I go to people's streams. I mean, part of it is like, oh yeah, you know, I don't have that much time, unfortunately, to do things like, you know, watch streams and actively be in chat as much as I'd wish that I could. I'll try my best to be active in chat, but like, it doesn't always happen, you know? So, TLDR, I appreciate lurking. If that's what helps you, do it. If not, you know what? Have a good rest of your day. It was good to see ya. That's me lurking in your stream at the moment. Rye! Rye! Ah! Hello. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate the lurkers. There is no lurk command because your girl has not figured out how to do bots on YouTube. But hi, I'm an idiot. How's it going, Rye? Thank you for the lurking. I too am a chronic lurker. I will often lurk in people's streams while I do schoolwork, while I do readings, while I write papers, while I do things for my talk show series or other projects on the side. The only time I won't lurk is if I'm doing music recording, because or else my audio recording will pick up the other person's like stream audio, so I can't do that. But like, other than that, I'm basically usually lurking in at least one stream. It's Raichu the Bloons Bunny, let's go! 07 to you too, salute. Like that one gif where the raccoon, no, it's not the raccoon, I don't know why I thought it was a raccoon. The cat like salutes with its like rear paw. So cute. That's exactly the energy here. Okay, so now we really want this because we want more water storage. Oh no, your teeth are chipped. It's okay. Smash your face into this grindstone and it'll all be fixed. It's fine. Smash your face here. What is this building? Oh, it's bread. I think I need another farmhouse. I'm not gonna lie, these farmhouses are not keeping up with demand. Okay, you are going to harvest. Okay, so we're not gonna have enough workers. I think this is a bit of a problem. However, we will have more workers because these lodges are getting built and they are going to be fabulous. I might put one more set on top. Not sure yet. Oh boy, I almost fell asleep playing Bloons Bunny. Wait, Bloons Bunny is like a separate kind of Bloons? Is it that relaxing? Maybe I'll have to check it out. Can I share about my future projects? Go for it. I fell asleep when I was watching you play Bloons the other day. It was bedtime and I woke up, phone still on at like 3 a.m. I love those kinds of streams. Like, I'm the kind of person who will fall asleep to a stream or a video because I like having the background noise. I used to, when I was in high school, I actually, just due to like really bad nightmares and other stuff that was happening, I couldn't sleep at night. I'd just take like mini naps throughout the night. So when I got to school, I would eat lunch in my class before lunch break. And I would legitimately just sleep during lunch. Like my friends would all be chatting or whatever. And I'd just be passed out on the floor. Like we'd all sit on the floor in front of like a display case. And I would just be passed out on the floor. And they'd be eating lunch. And it would be perfectly fine. So I got used to like sleeping with background noise and people talking. So I'll watch like a lot of Spiffing Brit, Call Me Kevin, Ambiguous Amphibian. There's a lot of RimWorld I'll watch. Real Engineer, Real Civil Engineer. I'll watch a lot of RCE. There's a lot of streamers that I'll sometimes hop in. The only issue with streamers is when they raid on Twitch, it keeps my phone on and my battery dies. So I have to go on YouTube videos for that purpose. But yeah, having stuff in the background is nice. That makes you the 5th or 6th person to do so while listening to me now, I think. See, Rye, that means that you have a very calming presence, which honestly, admirable. I desire to be like this. Please teach me how you do it. Being told I got a soothing voice, so by all means, just treat me like white noise or whatever. I do that, no shame. I straight up will lurk in your streams, and like, I'll be doing work, and I'll just be like, ah, nice. Except for when you're like talking about something that I really want to get engaged in, then I'll type. But like, if you're just gaming, I will be sitting there, no shame, no shame. I don't know how many channel points. I have no shame. If I can fall asleep during a stream, it's true quality. Exactly. And that's why I moved from like doing League content or Valorant is partially because of my PC. But like doing high energy games because you can't fall asleep to it. You can't do work in the background. You feel like you have to be actively involved and engaged, which you don't. I don't want people to feel that way. So like this is better. Also, I'm starting to move towards liking chatting a lot more and feeling more comfortable with it. So this is a good mix. It's a bit of a long list, let me tell you. Go for it. List them all off. I slept during class in high school a lot. Pretty guilty of using conversations around me to go to sleep with. Oh my gosh, okay, same. I tried not to sleep in class though because my teachers would get mad. I was in, I did a few courses in high school that were in like an advanced kind of program thing. And so that meant the reason I'm saying this is because we had to do extra exams. So like in Canada, you have to do these things in your 12th grade called diplomas. They're basically just standardized across the country exams for each class at the end of your 12th grade year, or a 12th grade course. So if you took a 12th grade course in 11th grade somehow, you'd still have to write a diploma. Basically, it was a standardized achievement test. On top of diplomas, we had to do a standardized test for the advanced classes. And so the advanced classes standardized test was before the diploma, and there were less kids in advanced than in, general program. So when I did an advanced class test for English, because I was in an English class, we had to do, I think it was, it was one like critical essay of a specific type. It was a critical essay, and then I think there was one or two other shorter things that you had to write, and this was all within like 3 hours or something. I have a terrible time with tests. I probably need to get tested for ADHD. Straight up, no shame. I just know that in Canada it's really hard to get because it's not covered by healthcare. Anyways, I didn't realize this in high school, and that was why I had a hard time focusing in exams. I still do. So it made it really difficult for me to do a 3-hour exam. I am decent in English, I would say. That's my strongest subject, so I'd hope I'm okay at it. And so I'd finish the exam. I finished the exam in an hour and about a half, probably, rounding up a little bit. Hour and a half. I go to sleep. I put my head down, covering my page, obviously, with the book closed. I go to sleep for like 30 minutes. I wake up to my teacher thinking like that I'm having some sort of medical emergency. I'm like, no, I'm good. I just take a nap. Because she hadn't seen this before, because I hadn't written exams that long for her before. And this was my chemistry teacher, because they couldn't have the same teacher supervising the exam, all sorts of rules. My chemistry teacher comes up and she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, sorry, I just took a nap. She's like, what? And I'm like, I'm good, I swear. I just need to finish up the exam. And like, I'm cool. I proofread the exam. I handed it in. Like, no shame. So the reason I mentioned my chemistry teacher is because I'm fairly certain she was invigilating, like supervising the diploma for English. So like there are more students in a bigger room, like it was in the gym, and I did the same thing. I went to sleep, and this was during the reading comprehension. So I finished it all. I obviously, as one does, circled the questions I wasn't sure about, etc., did my test thing. And I just went to sleep. And she didn't even question it. The second time around, she didn't even question it. She was just like, oh, she just goes to sleep. It's whatever. This kid's a little weird. It's probably because I didn't sleep the night before, and there was obviously no lunch break because it was exam season. But yeah, I think she was confused, but you know what? She rolled with it, and I like that about her. She was just like concerned. She wasn't angry. And that was just how I dealt with exams. Like, even when I got to university in my undergrad, I did, was it year and a half-ish of engineering before I swapped programs? And believe me, any exam that wasn't math, I was sleeping in. This is including midterms and exams that we were told straight up for some of our exams that we can't finish. You're not expected to finish them. Engineering there was a little bit of a mess. You were not expected to finish the exam. I finished the exam, and then I went to sleep for 10 minutes, and then I woke up, checked the questions, and leave, because I can't focus. Like, I need to read. You know how when you edit a paper, you have to like refresh your brain? Like, if you write a paper for a class, it's advised that you don't, like, you read the paper, you write it, you edit it, you put it away for a day, you come back and you re-edit it so you're not seeing the same mistakes. Like, you're not glossing over the same mistakes. The way I do that in exam is I sleep. So it's an actual strategy. Here it goes. Making a lo-fi hip-hop album. Ooh. Make a homemade Greek comedy mask. Love to see it. Make a track where I sing. Singing. Let's go. Attempt to write poetry. Love to see that. Try to write a beautiful literary masterpiece. Wow. Okay, so it's a lot of writing, audio, and a little bit of handcrafting. I like the mix there. There's like a good variety within that list. You all speak to my soul. I slept a ton in high school. I also fell asleep so hard in a class the teacher was like, is he okay? Everyone calm down. I sat up and the girl behind me screamed. Oh my god. You remind me of this one kid in my 6th grade class who was like, I don't know why. There was just one day where he was so tired that he fell asleep in every single class, and he had the absolute misfortune of having to sit in the front because he didn't get his new glasses yet. I distinctly remember this because he was moved to the back a week later because he got his glasses, And then he slept again, but the teacher didn't notice because I was sitting in the back. So he was sitting at the front, and he slept in like first period science or whatever. And the teacher legitimately was like, "Is he good?" And then he just sat up, and I remember as well, like someone freaked out. And then he did the same thing in the next class, and because we had the same class, like same group of students, but different teacher, and we moved rooms, but he was still sitting in the front. Nobody told the teacher. And then she waited. And then she asked us how long we waited. And it was like the entire class, this guy was asleep. And she's like, how come nobody told him to wake up? Or like told me. We're like, because he did it last class. He's probably really tired. I'm glad you made her scream. That's great. This sounds really neat. Yeah. Let's go. Creative projects. Let's go. I'm all for it. I can go on if you want to know more. Yeah, give like a little bit about each maybe if you'd like. Or like what inspired you to do all these different projects? That might be the better question. Like what inspired you to try 3 massively different things? I mean, creative things are similar to an extent, but they're still massively different. Oh, there we go. Okay, 2 might be a little excessive. We're going to pause this. We have 7 unfilled jobs. So I need to figure out where these unfilled jobs are. Okay, so we are still in a drought. However, I think we're only going to pause. We're going to pause 3 of these because we still have 3 days and we don't have that big of a storage system yet. We do need another plank mill. What we're going to do is before this thing comes in, we are going to put another lumber mill. Just because I know that it's going to be a problem. And he can't work because there's no power. Okay. In that case, we're going to pause this inventor. Lo-fi first! Let's go, lo-fi! This is what I do, Cosmic. Sometimes I like straight up will be working on doing some readings for class or whatever I need to do. And I'll just put your like SoundCloud tracks in the background. No lyrics. They're a vibe. There's so many different ones that I can kind of just like play through them while I work. It's nice. I love art. Every type of art. Yeah, okay. You know what? That's all you really need is I like art. I'm going to do art. And unfortunately, there's so many people who are like scared to do, you know, art or whatever it is. They're scared because they're like, oh no, what if my art is quote unquote not good enough? And that's the one thing that I absolutely hate when I hear from people is just like, oh no, what if I'm not good enough? It's like, no, the point isn't to be like, you know, the next Picasso or whatever. The point is that you yourself are having the time of your life creating. And it's kind of sad to me when people are like, no, I don't think I can do it that well. I'm like, no, you can. Please do the thing. Do the art. So I'm really glad that you're doing, you know, you're pursuing those things. And you have like, from the sounds of it, a little bit of a plan going. You're like, here's where I'll start. So I just wish you the best of luck. Good luck, have fun. Quite literally. I just wanted a rooftop terrace. I'm going to be real. That's entirely for the rooftop terrace. I guess we have too much wheat and not enough flour. That being said, I don't think wheat is truly the problem here. I think sunflower seeds is probably more the problem. It's just wheat is a problem because we don't have the grist mill. And I'd like the grist mill, but we can't have nice things when we don't have planks. So the planks will actually be here. We need 2 people in the planks workshops, and we'll need a bunch more beavers. We're working on that. You really think my music is nice? Yeah, I vibe to it in the background. Still not happy about the feather and the bird wing you drew? Hey, they look cool, but if you want to redraw them, that's even better. It's like me, I've considered going back to some of my older, what do you call it? Mini covers is what I called them. Little like the shorts, the YouTube shorts or the TikTok version ones of them. Because I didn't know how to mix the audio. I didn't know that my mic was buzzing. I didn't know how to edit out construction noises. all sorts of things that I now am starting to learn, and I kind of want to get into doing it again. So maybe a retake is the way to go. Maybe I'll retake Unsaid Emily, which was my very first TikTok post. And it won't be in TV size. Your girl didn't understand TikTok and posted a TV size recording. Yay! Oh my god. Cringes. But if you cringe at your old work, it means you're getting better. Oh geez, that's full. Oh my god. Okay, so we have almost too much food. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we have too much food. Not enough water. We do need more water. We need water. What is this? Oh yeah, berries. There's no storage for berries. Well, no one's eating it, so maybe we'll get rid of the plank thing. I don't know. We'll get rid of the plank thing. We'll get rid of the plank thing to put a tiny, tiny berry storage. The only reason for that is because I just want them off the floor. Like, it's not even because I actually care about them being, you know, organized. I just don't want them on the floor. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put some plank storage. We'll go like that. This will be planks. This will be planks. And then we'll put another gear storage. Actually, we'll leave the gear storage out for now. There is one more spot right here. I think I'm going to put a small water tank in. Because it never hurts to have another water tank. And I can also use it for maple syrup later. Oh, speaking of maple syrup, maybe I should put a medium tank in. This one will be for maple syrup. Because we need to get the tapper shack. And we'll make some maple syrup pastries. Hope you will like my last track that I published. Yeah, I'll take a listen after stream. Sometime this evening. Hopefully. Oh my gosh. That's the one thing about, like, being a creator. On top of, you know, not being full-time, almost. I mean, being full-time, you are going to be busy, of course. It just means you'll be able to take on more projects. You'll be able to do longer streams, make more videos, have just better frequency of content. But the problem with, like, being part-time is then you have to balance work, school, you know. When I work, like, almost 30 hours a week. And then I go to... I'm also in a grad program. It's a little bit intense. That's why I unfortunately have to cancel streams sometimes. Just, I get called in. It is what it is, you know? You try to make do. Okay, so now that these are back, we're going to turn on maybe 2 of them. We don't have anyone producing planks here. How are we doing on gears? How many gears do we need? We need like 5 more gears, plus we need the ones for the grist mill. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're actually just going to... We have no builders. We are going to... I hate pausing the science hut. I think what we're going to do is we're going to actually just pause this farmhouse. We're going to pause that, and we're going to pause this farmhouse. Okay, now we have only 1 job unfilled. So, we should be okay. I think, hopefully. What I'm actually going to do is we're going to pause this, so we have 1 beaver unemployed. So now we're going to open this farmhouse. Actually, we'll open this one because it reaches a little bit better. Okay, so now we have 2 jobs that are missing. Those are builders. I don't mind if the builders are empty. That's fine. How is this campfire doing? Oh, decent. This one isn't ready yet. You know what? Let's get this one ready. I do like the idea of them having a little terrace because I know that the campfire can fill up pretty quickly, and I do want them to have that opportunity to use it. There are 6 open beds, which will be perfect. I may have overdone the housing a little bit. I'm almost busy all the time, even at home. I'm trying to be productive as possible, even in creativity. Yeah, same. I feel that. It's also concerning because taking a break is important. I know I'm literally saying that as my break is streaming. But that being said, for me at least, streaming is a break. Like, I'm a very extroverted person. I grew up thinking I was an introvert and trying to act like one just due to expectations and all sorts of things like that. Turns out I'm actually an extrovert. I actually get energy, and, you know, I find it invigorating, I guess is the word, refreshing when I hang out with people. So, like, chatting with y'all in stream, perfect for me. It helps me decompress because I'm also, like, you know, not playing something super intense. I'm not doing work for school or for work. I'm not thinking about those kinds of things. I'm just doing content and I'm having fun with it. So, like, sure, maybe this won't be like a, oh my god, sensational, she blows up, she's the next Iron Mouse, she's the next, like, Kason. No. No, that's not the goal. I mean, if that happens, heck yeah, I'm all for it. I'll do it full time. If that's an opportunity, I'll do it. But I'm not going to be like, oh my god, I have to do it all the time. I have to be the best. And I think there's a sense of productivity in like working, but also in like creativity. Like, I do want to, you know, make sure I put out regular content for you guys. I do want there to be stuff for you to watch offline. And like, I know there's other creators out there, but if you enjoy my stuff, which I hope you do, I really hope you do, I want there to be the option to enjoy it off stream, which is why VODs are always public. Unless I do a karaoke stream, in which case they have to be privated so I don't get bonked by DMCA, which is fair. But yeah, it's about taking a break. And if your break is creativity, good. All the better for you. But at the same time, if it's not a break for you to be creative, then I think you need to make sure you get that. You know? You just need to make sure that you have the option to have a break. Don't let productivity be the be-all end-all of your life. Because I did that for how many years of my life, and it burnt me the heck out. I even tried to make content into something that was like uber productive. You're getting so far, you're learning so many things, and then what? You're gonna just burn out, and you're not gonna want to do it anymore. That's the scary, I can't word. That's like the scary and sad part, is like, when you do get burnt out to the point where you're like, I don't want to anymore. I don't want to do content, or I don't want to like, what do you call it? I don't want to do creative things, or I don't want to learn new skills. Like, that's a point when you really need to stop and think about like your priorities and where you're putting your time. But you don't want to reach that point. But if you do, then, you know, have I considered taking a hiatus or straight up graduating from VTubing? Multiple times, yes. Even in the past couple of weeks. Straight up. I will not lie about that. It's been a busy month for me, between IRL commitments and also content stuff. Would it be easier for me if I took a break from streaming at least? Yes. But streaming is kind of my relaxation time. So I will keep that time in my schedule so that I come home and I sit down for a bit and I'm like, okay, for 2 hours or so, we're going to hang out. We're going to play some Timberborn. We're not going to think about anything else. We're just going to think about life in a way that is reflective, but not, like, stressful, hopefully. I always enjoy your streams and your other works. Really like it. It kind of helps my bad mood, like right now. You know what? I'm glad then. For that, I am very glad and thankful. Because, again, oh my god, that beaver was tiny in the wheat. They get hidden. They just drown. Oh my god, they drown. They drown in the wheat. They drown in the wheat. You can't see them. But yeah, if I'm the background streamer, that's perfect. If I am the streamer that you listen to when you're having a rough day and you maybe don't want to chat or you don't want to talk, or maybe you do, 10 out of 10, that's why I'm here. I help you, and honestly, y'all help me the same way. Being present, listening to my random curiosities and rants. Supporting the content. Because I could just do this off stream. I could just sit off stream and play Timberborn. I would also have no sense of control because, you know, simulation games. I'll just go another cycle 3 hours later and 3 hours and 2 cycles later. Hi. So it's 4 in the morning and I've been playing Timberborn all night. Yes, that has happened before. True story. True heckin' story. I'm trying to avoid that by doing them on stream, so I have to do 2 hours. This is why we're scheduled, so that Umbra doesn't go insane and destroy her own schedule and sleep schedule and otherwise. A good accountability, I would say. I do think when I was unemployed and feeling like I had a time crunch to stabilize finances... Wait, sorry. My brain just did a blue screen. I just, like... turning on and off. 1 second. I do think when I was unemployed and feeling like I had a time crunch to stabilize finances, even though I had more than enough time to stream, I probably made far worse content because I was not happy. Oh my gosh, I feel that. Straight up, some days when I'm, like, sick, or when I say I can't stream that day, I feel like I'm not in a place mentally to be able to do that. So you know what? That is very much a thing. Burnout can affect creativity and your ability to interact with people. Sometimes you just need alone time. But I think now that I have a bit more time, but also a job that feels more fine, like, yeah, streaming is a relaxing time and chill time with people I know who show up and say hi. It's hard to balance. Yeah, it's very hard to balance for sure. And I'm glad, Rye, that you're in a job that feels better for you and also lets you go back to streaming in a way that you enjoy it. Because I think, like, believe me, recently burnout has been a real thing. Umbra.exe has stopped working. Straight up. I will blue screen a lot more often because of that. I'll just be reading something, like, not even for school. I'll just be reading something casually, like a recipe or something, and I'll be like, huh? And my brain will just, like, check out. It's so weird. Just, like, the loading, the little loading circle is, like, on my phone. I've seen a loading circle thing for, like, live 2D, but there's not enough assets for 3D VTubers. And I wish I had time to do it. I wish I had time to make them. Wait, do we have these 2 storages yet? There's one. Okay, so... where are all the planks going? Oh, they're going into there. Okay, well that would make a lot of sense. I was like, where are all my planks? I'm looking for them. Also, chat, this is your little bit late, belated 45-minute mark. Reminder, please remember to stretch. If you need to grab medication or any kind, grab food, pet your cat, feed your pets, take anything for a walk, take yourself for a walk. Any of that, do it now. Do it now. This is your 45-minute reminder. I'm the kind of person who will just work. I'll get, like, hyper-focused on working, and then I'll just do it for, like, 2 hours. And then I'll not... and then I'll wait, and then I'll, like, snap out of it, and then I'll be like, oh my god, I'm, like, so hungry, I'm literally quaking. Please don't do that to yourselves. Please, I beg you. But, yeah, this is your 45-minute reminder. Also, I'm the kind of person who can't... So okay, for context, I'm in a program where you have to write a lot of papers. Hey, Tama, how's it going? Welcome in. So I have to write a lot of papers for school. And they're varying lengths, you know, anywhere from, like, 6 pages to, like, you know, 10, 20, depending on the professor and the assignment. I'm the kind of person who can't write a paper in multiple sittings because I lose my train of thought. And when I write, it's very audio, and it's very auditory and very much like a conversation in my head. Like, I am making an argument to you as if I'm speaking it to you in person, which means that it's very hard for me to keep my train of thought, even with really good planning and really good notes going into it and citations and everything. I have a really hard time coming back to a paper. This is a problem, because this means that I will sit there for 6 hours straight writing a paper, and then I'll hand it in like that. But it means I will have sat there for 6 hours straight doing nothing but writing, and then I'll get up and I'll be quaking because I'm so hungry, and I will have not drank anything in 6 hours. I won't have gone to the bathroom. Like, it's bad. It's bad. I'm trying to work on it, but I'm just having a really hard time, like, breaking that up. So if any of you have that feeling, I relate 100%. I probably write more papers than you. I'm a lawyer. Oh, you probably do. You most likely do. 100%. I believe it. Wait, how is this not built yet? How did everything else get built but the staircase? People. People. But yeah, Tama, do you find it hard to hard to write, like, in sections? Or do you prefer to come back and do things in little sessions? People in school as well, weigh in. If you feel like it's easier to do assignments all in one chunk, or is it easier to do it, you know, in, like, little pieces? I have friends who straight up can only do it in chunks. It's confusing to me. I don't know. Can they, like, give me their brains? Straight up? We have too much logs. That's actually a really good thing. My brain is like a broken computer when I'm using English. It always switches to German every time I use English because my brain is like, no, I'm not allowing you to use it. Do you do this thing where, like... So I used to take Spanish as, like, an actual class. That's why hablo un poco de español, pero un poquito de español. My Spanish is not that good. But we were taught, the one thing we were always taught was, like, you want to think in the language, not translate it. Do you do the thing where you translate it? Because I 100% do that. Most of the time, unless I'm, like, actively not thinking. Like, if it's something that I'm confident enough, I won't. Or I'm not thinking too hard, I won't translate it in my head first. But yeah, sometimes it makes it hard. It also makes it slower. And it means you're less likely to think in the actual language, which is a hard skill to learn, but very important, I feel. Makes you faster. When I have a coffee, I'm unstoppable. I've heard that from a lot of people. I've also heard that, like, coffee will straight up, like, you can get desensitized to it, if that's the word, where you, like, you drink too much or you drink it too often and your body's just like, you know, I think we're just gonna do this now. I think we're just going to not care if coffee's in our veins because it has no effect anymore. It is what it is. It's just like water. I've never drank coffee. Well, actually, that's a lie. I've tasted it before, but I didn't like the flavor. Granted, it was straight up black coffee, so that probably didn't help. Whoops. But I just don't like it, and I don't know. I don't do well on caffeine. I, like, had a Red Bull once, and if Reeksa's here, she can attest to this. I had a Red Bull once, and okay, she has a thing where you can, like, track your heartbeat, like your heart rate. I put it on, and it literally looked like I was running and I was sitting still. I was hyper. I spoke like a chipmunk, which I already do, but it was worse. And the worst part was I went to a Spanish class right after that, and I spoke Spanish like a chipmunk. It was insane. Probably the best Spanish I've ever spoken in my life was when I chipmunked. So, I mean, that's an option. But for some people, caffeine is like what gets them through the day. If that's you, I don't blame you. It becomes routine. It's a habit. It's a little bit of a habit. I can speak Japanese. Nihongo desu? X. Let's go. Heck yeah. I don't know why my brain's at X, but heck yeah. I don't know how to say much Japanese, but I am learning a little bit of hiragana. Just for the purposes of singing. You know what? Speaking other languages is incredible to me. The fact that people can speak more than, like, 2 even is like, whew. I just hope you get the chance to use those skills. I always translate it in my head, but the thing that annoys me is I switch grammar. Oh, yeah. Grammar rules are so different across, like, different languages. I totally get where you're coming from on that. Okay, why are we not building the staircase? Like, why is the staircase not in? Where is the staircase? Why can't we get it? Huh? It has no logs either. Do we just not have builders? We do. Huh? There's something wrong with the way this is built. I can tell you there's something wrong because this should be being built. We're putting planks over here, and this is lower priority. So there's something wrong with my structure here. Okay, give me one moment, chat. I'm just gonna fix this. Because there's something wrong with the structure inherently. So I need to remedy this so that we can actually get, you know. So that we can actually get access to that top floor. Okay, so now we're going to try this. This is a little bit of a bigger box than I wanted it to be, but let's try that. They should be putting the logs into there first. Just because I need access to those top floor. I need those houses specifically, and also the storage would be really nice to have right now. Yes, let me catch up on chat. I finally realized that you were not trying to look like a praying mantis. Wait, what? Oh, is it because of the blanket? Is it the blanket? I totally get it. If it's a blanket, I get it. If it's not, I'm confused. Praying mantis with halo and horns. Let's go. Nephilim praying mantis when? I tried to learn Japanese before, but now I'm interested in Greek and Italian. What made you decide to switch languages, Cosmic? I'm curious. Just had a chance to listen to your stuff. It's legit so soothing. It is! It's so good. Speaking of Greek, I'm writing a story that's set in ancient Greek, but the story itself is in Greek. I do it as a form of practice. Yeah, it's a good way to practice it. And it also is very atmospheric to use the same language. That's super cool. I love that idea. I think you mentioned this story before, actually, Cosmic. I want to say you did. I feel like you did. Correct me if I am wrong. But I feel like you did. I put the Doja Cat son paint the town red as my alarm sound, so I wake up to... I said what I said. Yeah, that's fair. Fair and reasonable. There's some funny alarm sounds. If I ever did them... I know, like, a lot of VTubers do those, like, those voice packs or whatever. I feel like if I did a voice pack, I'd be, like, contractually obliged at this point to include me sneezing with reverb because of how, like, how much sneezing is a thing. I went through trying to do a clip compilation for something that I was working on that I ended up scrapping. I was doing a clip compilation from my YouTube, or from my Twitch clips. I didn't really use anything from YouTube. I don't think I used it. I did use a couple of things from YouTube. But most of my Twitch clips, and the amount of times that I've been clipped sneezing is insane. Like, I don't know why I've been clipped sneezing like 5 times at least. It's crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if I've been clipped sneezing on other people's channels at this point. I'm like, oh, I feel contractually obliged though to sneeze in a voice pack, and then you could use that as your alarm. Me sneezing. You could wake up to me sneezing. No, I'm kidding. That'd be weird. Please don't do it. Japanese was too difficult for my small brain, so I decided to switch to Greek and Italian because they're easier. They're also closer to German, so that might help you. Hey, Tony, welcome in. How's it going? I am an emo demon. Oh, believe me, my older version used to be worse. My older version was definitely more emo. How's it going, Tony? Welcome in. Tanuki. Is that what your Japanese name reads? I'll have to pull up my hiragana guide after. Is that hiragana? Is it hiragana? I cannot read. I am so sorry. I cannot read Japanese. I'm still learning. One of my friends, Tay, is actually like low-key teaching me. It's great. It's terrible. I am not learning very well. Oh, the dry land. I did a goof. I pumped too much water. I flew too close to the sun. The plants are going to die, but we have 1.4k food, so we're good. Okay, so the droughts are getting a bit longer. I may have to start thinking about actually putting in this reservoir here. Like, seriously considering putting it in? Like, now? How high is this? Double floodgate? Yeah, we'll go double floodgate. Okay, so we want you, like, there, and there. And you will be set to 1.5. Yeah, that should be good. Closer to German? Closer to German than Japanese. Who am I? Hello. Pleasure to meet you. I am AeternumUmbra. You can just call me Umbra or Umbri, or, you know, hey, you over there, that weird Nephilim. All sorts of things work. The Celestial Watcher. All sorts of different titles work. I mostly stream Colony Sims on YouTube. I do a little bit of music stuff. I'm still learning to mix and all that fun jazz. But yeah, I am what most people would call a say-so cozy streamer. So welcome in. You may hear a lot about talking about life. Random singing will happen. There's also some projects that will show up on my channel. Very few collabs outside of that project. But yeah, we're here for a chill time. Not for a super long time. No, I'm kidding. We're here for at least 2 hours a session. I stream on Sunday, Monday, and Thursday every week at 6 p.m. Eastern, with occasional guerrilla streams on VStream if you're ever on that channel or platform. Welcome in. Pleasure to meet you. I am the great Okay. Okay, we're gonna calm down with that one. Nice to meet you too, Tony. And just Umbra is good if you would prefer not to have to try and type out Aeternum. Aeternum is very long and hard to say. It's funny because back when I used to be a Twitch streamer for... I'm coming on my 3rd year of streaming. For the first 2.5 or so, like only recently, like the last couple months. Actually, no, 2 months ago, literally 2 months ago, I full-time swapped here from Twitch. I had a small channel there, and every time I would raid into people, they would be like, thank you, AeternumUmbra. Thank you for the raid. They'd always have such a hard time pronouncing, and I'd feel so bad. So I'd be like, just Umbra's good, thanks. How's your stream going, you know? And it was always funny. So yeah, if you want to just say Umbra, that's, if it's easier for you, go for it. Maybe you soon, maybe, we'll see, I have yet, any sort of collab inquiries will be directed to my email in the description, because I like to handle them there, not on stream. It just disrupts the flow of the stream, I find. I might share both the Greek alphabet that I wrote down in the story if you want to see it. Yeah, go for it. Tony, just to clue you in here a little bit, there is a Discord channel pinned on the link is pinned in the chat. That's where we're sharing creative work. If you ever want to share creative work to a small, very welcoming community, honestly, I am so grateful that the people in my community are very nice and just super open to looking at, you know, new things. So yeah, that's where cool creative things are shared. I put some of my stuff in there. Other people have put their stuff. There's a food channel, you know. We do all sorts of things around here. We're a little bit of a variety, mixed bag. Okay, where is this coming from? Where are my planks? Are they going in here? Where are they going? You know, I think actually maybe what I should do is I should actually make these highest priority. I do know where the planks are going now that I think about it. The planks are going into this project, which is now good. I would like a hauler, but I would also like, you know... Okay. So we're not going to be working in... I just realized I had someone working in the bakery this entire time with no heckin' wheat. Ooh. Umbra's an idiot. Random history fact. Go for it. The LBSC E2 class tank engine... I can't word. LBSC E2 class tank engine was useless steam engine, meaning Thomas had a not really useful engine. Wait, was that the engine type that was in Thomas the Tank Engine? Is that why he struggled so much? Because he got stuck with a bad engine? Wait, now I'm sad for him. What the heck? I'm actually really sad for Thomas that he, like, didn't have... Can they replace it? Is it easy to replace that kind of engine? Or is it hard to find something that's compatible with it? Because I feel like that could also be an issue, you know? We have 10 open beds and 2 open jobs. I do actually have multiple other jobs ready, though. Okay, so this is not going to be as popular just because it's further away from the housing. We're doing all right. All things considered, it's a very organized little place. Now, I may consider doing some windmills over here. Just to get some production on that side and make like a little... Actually, I could make a little park here. You know what we're going to do? We're going to make a little fire park. A little campfire park. Because I think it'd be cute. Entirely because I think it'd be cute. Let's put it off this road. We'll put it back a couple. And then we'll go into the trees and bushes. And... let's take a look at the trees we have. I like the chestnut trees. They have little dots. Those are nice for the chestnuts. And then the pine trees are also really nice. So I think what we'll do is we'll put like a layer of pine across the back. And then we'll put chestnut trees. Actually, let's get rid of the pine trees in the back. I don't really like them that much. Let's get rid of the pine trees and let's just go with chestnut trees And we'll mix some maple in as well. So we'll just go like this. We'll just delete some random ones just to make it look like it's mixed. And then across the front, we'll also like, we'll go chestnut, chestnut here. We need a pathway coming out, so we can go like that. And then I think we can also plant like some wheat. If the farmhouse is within range, is this in range? It is just barely in range. Okay, good. We can plant some wheat at the front. There we go. And then there's a little campfire place that's kind of cute. And we can put, let's put like one of these here. Actually, let's put 2. So it's like a little walkway. And then we'll put a, oh, we're lagging. We'll put a 1x1 roof right like that. Across the top. So it's like a little pathway. Okay. That's a nice little park. We'll get our first little park going. It's just hard to replace the engine itself. I'm assuming you'd have to take quite a bit out to be able to do that. So, be a lot of work. Would be worth it to make Thomas run a little better. Make it a little easier for him. Should I put parkour ASMR in the background? Your choice. Whatever fits the vibe better. I really hope I'll become a good writer and music producer someday. I believe it. 100%. You got this. Just take some practice. Hope that I'll perform a concert in the near future. Just want to make people have a good day and a good time. That is a great reason to want to do it. Honestly, give people a space. That's all. That's all you really want to offer. Give people a space, but also in doing so, give yourself a space. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say other than like, oh, we need a well-being tent. We need a tent. We need a tent. We need a medical bed. I forgot about the medical beds. We'll just tuck it back here in this corner. We'll need that fast. Someone's injured. Someone's injured. Please. Oh, actually, with this dam, this is going to help bring the water level up a little bit, isn't it? Oh, no. Yeah. Flooding. Flooding. Okay. Okay. So, Umbra did a dum-dum. Umbra did a dum-dum. Good to heckin' know. It's probably because there's a gap here. I'm gonna see what happens after that gap is filled, but concerned. That's actually very concerning that flooded. Yikes. Okay. The medical bed needs to be built first. Where are the planks for the medical bed? French toast from DoorDash. But I want you to what? What's up? I feel sad this week because a VTuber I just met is graduating on Saturday, and he was like a brother to me. Oh no! Medic! That's us to the beavers. Beaver is just like, medic! Medic! I need help! Somebody help me! Aw. You know what? Unfortunately, now is the time for graduations with school starting again and like people getting busy for the fall. A lot of people are going to graduate when, you know, life just kicks off. So be happy for the time that you were able to chill with them. And it is a rough time. I mean, I've had people that I watched graduate too, and it sucks for sure. But all you can really do is just hope that, you know, they're doing cool things. You just know they're moving on with their journey, and maybe it's not here with you, but they're doing cool things. They're out there. Hopefully they're not privating all their VODs, because maybe you can go back. Maybe if you want to rewatch a stream, there's there. But I do know that a lot of people do remove their VODs, remove their channel. Just a personal preference. But yeah. I don't know. When I graduate eventually, which will happen at some point, it will inevitably happen to every VTuber, where they graduate for whatever reason, or they just stop making content. I think I'm just going to leave all my stuff up, unless obviously I get in trouble for that kind of thing. I'm an indie. I can make my own decisions, so I'd prefer to leave my content up. Just because it's like, you know, a record that I was here. Which is kind of nice. Here's the thing. I don't view myself as a good artist in any way. Well, you know what? That's one of the hard things about being an artist or being in creative work. Is like, you have a hard time sometimes, you know, seeing value in your work or seeing value in your ideas. And that's something that, unfortunately, you've just got to learn. Like, you've just got to work through yourself and you got to think about. But I believe you'll get to the point where you will also see that you are an amazing artist. I guess you're right. Yeah, no, I've had people that I genuinely look up to, even in a sense, like corporate and indie, graduate before, and or just straight up go on an indefinite hiatus or whatever. And I'm just like, you know what? It's rough because maybe, you know, I've made sitting in their streams part of my schedule. I've made it a regular thing for me. And or like watching, I will miss seeing their clips come across my YouTube Shorts feed. But at the same time, it's like they're moving on to bigger and better things is what you hope. Or they're taking time for themselves, or, you know, they're getting somewhere that they couldn't have gotten with content. Or the content has helped them reach. So, I don't know. It's nice. It's also sad. All us artists believe we're all equally bad, but the reality I've understood is that we're all cracked in our own ways in the eyes of non-artists. That is hecking true. Regardless of which art form you're in, Rye, I 100% agree with that. We are heckin' cracked. Like, I'm not a visual artist. Yes, I did my model, and most of it is just shading. It's just very simple cell shading on my hair. Like, even then, that took me like hours to learn how to do. And I'm still not satisfied. Like, I would 100% redo it. I probably will be redoing it because I'm a crazed model fiend. I had 50 plus versions in 2 years. This is concerning. But yeah, it's like, I will watch people do art, like illustration streams, and I'll be like, how do you do that in 20 minutes? How do you do that at all? And then I'll watch people doing music, and I'll be like, I'm sorry, what you've done would take me 3 weeks. You did it in a 2-hour stream. Like, it's insane to me. People who do rigging, like, how do you animate stuff like that in such a short period of time? And yeah, I'm trying to do my own stuff, and I'm trying to, like, you know, be creative in my own ways. And I often will look at my work and be like, damn, that sucks. Like, straight up. I will literally, there's so many duet challenges for Twitter that I've done that I just haven't released because I'm like, oh, someone else has already done it like that. Or they have a better voice, or like they can mix better, or whatever, right? I just like put my own work down, so I totally feel you on that. It may look cracked to other people, and maybe nobody even sees it. Like, nobody even sees your art. But it's putting it out there and taking that step to be like, I have made this thing. I am proud of the thing I've made. And then other people see that sometimes, and it catches on, and suddenly everyone's like, oh my god, you're insane. But if it doesn't catch on, you're still heckin' cracked. But I do view myself as an amateur. I mean, everyone's got to start somewhere, and everyone's got to learn. And even the most professional people are constantly learning. That's how they get to be professional. So to some extent, being an amateur is actually the most important stage. It means that you've started, you put in the effort to begin. And that's more than a lot of people can say. So I would be proud of yourself even for that. I'm extra crazy because I took some stuff. Talking to my RedBubble. Make sure you're safe though, Tama. That's all I'll say, is make sure you keep yourself safe. I better be going. Gotta get some sleep for school. Nice meeting you. Nice to meet you too, Tony. Have a good night. Thank you for popping by. Hope to see you again soon. That's me every time on Twitter. I see you like doing duets or your cracked golden hour cover. I'm sorry, my golden hour cover was not cracked, right? I want to redo it. That's one of the ones I want to redo, please. I appreciate it. I'm like, I cannot compare. I've heard your voice, Rye, because we're an IIP together. I've heard your heckin' voice. You sound good, okay? Excuse me. You sound good. Excuse me. I haven't even mixed anything else for you, but like, you sound good, please. Well, thank you as well. I'm doing these duet challenges partially as a way to like do quick mixes and like learning how to do things a little bit more efficiently. Because I'm the kind of person who thought that it was like meta almost, I guess is the word, meta, to like release raw vocals. Yeah. So I didn't edit anything. There's no mixing. There's literally barely any volume control. That's why some of my first like YouTube shorts or TikToks are really, really quiet. It's because my mic sucks. I have a really low quality USB mic from Amazon. There's like an internal buzzing in my mic. It's either my cable or my actual mic, and I don't know what it is, and I do my best to remove it, but it's still there. It's so frustrating for me. But yeah, there's that. Like, there's so many things that I just want to work on, but I can't, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I'll put out something, I'll be like, oh my god, it sounds great, and then I'll wait a day and I'll be like, oh, okay, someone else has done the duet the same way that I did it, but their voice sounds like 10 times better, and their mix is nicer, and so I'm not gonna post mine. And it just sits there on my very messy downloads folder on my PC, and it's just like, okay, well, I guess we're never gonna hear that. So, that's a thing. I'll use TTS for your duets. Interesting. Sort of mid. I mean, no. X'd out. The thing that I've learned, especially... Okay, so I have definitely, as you can tell by now, listening to me rant at you, is... I have a bit of a lower range for, like, traditional female range. I mean, a lot of VTubers, especially, like, female-presenting ones, will be like, hello, guys, how are you doing? And, like, in a super high voice. And that's fine. It's... Especially if it's your natural voice. No shame to you. It's just I personally don't have that kind of timbre to my voice. I've always had a lower range, being super insecure about it for the longest heckin' time. Still am to an extent. And as a result, I would sing higher. I would force myself to sing in what I've found out recently is actually my falsetto range. Which is why I've had a friend tell me straight up that my falsetto range is actually stronger than my natural range to some extent. Because I purposely avoided singing in my low end. Because I thought that it sounded stupid. And I should have a higher voice. All these kind of stupid expectations that come around. Anyways, you can tell this is something I worked through for a while. But the point of that is I'm learning now how to sing with a lower range. And a lot of thank goodness for, like, friends who are teaching me this. Like, I know Retsu is a freaking god when it comes to teaching me these things. He's so patient. I would check out Retsu sometime. He has a good voice, too. And he's teaching me stuff like, you know, how to sing accompaniment more. So, like, how to fill out frequencies in the lower end with my voice. So that I can basically, like, I released a duet on Twitter today with Fump. Super good low end, too, on the melody there for Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Or, sorry, not, I always get the wrong song. Can't Help Falling in Love, or Can't Stop Falling in Love, whatever it's called. And I, at the end, in the last phrase, bring a whole chorus, essentially. I didn't realize I could do that for the longest time. This is the first time I really posted something like that, so I was like, you know what? We'll give it a shot. It's about, like, learning how to use your voice in a way that's actually meant to be used, rather than forcing it to sound some way that you think you should sound. TLDR, that entire rant was about, like, use your voice the way that it works best for your voice, because you have a unique voice, and it sounds pretty damn amazing. You just gotta find it. That's something I'm still working on. Do you mean, like, the background ringing? Yes, the background ringing. There is also AC running in my apartment right now. But that being said, it's not just the AC. It's not just the AC that's causing that. It's also my mic. And I have friends who have better mics. I've also asked about better mics. I'm not going to get one for myself until I graduate from my program and move again, because I know moving a mic is difficult, and that might be why mine is slightly broken. But yeah, the background ringing is 100% a problem. Has been a problem for anyone who's ever mixed my audio before. I don't know how June did it for IIP, for Diamond City Lights, because you can't hear it. Whatever she did was insane. She's cracked. But yeah, now I feel like I want to write a literary masterpiece that is beautifully written, but it takes time, and it's okay, because I'll enjoy it. My brain is weird like that. I think your brain's perfectly normal for that. Honestly, being willing to put time and effort into a bigger project is just amazing. It's one of the cool things about human brains. Let me pick your human brain. No, it's not even October yet, and I'm here to pick your brains. Like, I have a mid-voice. Childhood nostalgia. Yeah, you have a mid-range. Yeah, I think a lot of people have, like, a very, like, mid-range. I know I have multiple friends who are somewhere in that, like, soprano, alto, like, sopralto kind of range. Most female-identifying friends that I have, who identify with a female, like, voice, have, like, sopralto range. There's a couple sopranos I know. Almost nobody I know, I did some checker things, I don't know if it's accurate, can sing in the tenor range like I can. I can low-key sing in the tenor range, it's kind of weird. So soprano for me is like a falsetto. It's very weird. But yeah, I'm just trying to work with it, I think. Your lower voice is good on the ears. Bangs the desk in, like, pure embarrassment. Thank you, Rye. I'm trying to use it more. I'm really glad it's, like, good on the ears, because to me, I think it might be because my headphones are, like, really low quality dollar store headphones straight up, because my old ones broke when we moved. yeah, it vibrates weird on my headphones, and I can't really hear it on my earbuds because they're also really low quality. I need to get better sound equipment since I'm into doing music stuff eventually when money and time allow for it, permit. But thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to work on the low end. It's the idea of like filling out the frequencies and making a very full sound. Like, I think Retsu described it to me as like setting a stage so that the high voice is like the actor on the stage, you know, but the low voice is filling in the scenery, like any background props, all of that is the low end. And so like to make something sound more full is really what I'm trying to go for. Okay, so these aren't working. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a hauling post. We're going to open this house. And we're just going to quickly open a hauling post. I don't really want to put it beside the park. We can put it here. We'll just get that built ASAP. Wait, no. Okay, BRB in 5 minutes. Okay, take care. But yeah, I'm just trying to learn how to, like, use that lower range. But also, I'm, like, straight up trying to learn how to, like, low-key metal growl. I'm trying not to destroy my voice doing it. I promise I'm doing this as safely as I can. I don't have a vocal teacher. I'm doing it off YouTube videos. Straight up, I'm doing them off, like, Ike Evelyn videos, low-key. I'm just listening to how Ike does it and trying to do it. Also, a couple of Irma's, like, Speak of the Devil, where she had people on who can do it. Like, I think... I can't remember what the name of that, one Japanese face cam streamer who did it. Ladybeard. Her Speak of the Devil with Ladybeard and her Speak of the Devil with Ike Evelyn are the two that I'm mostly studying off of. But I'm trying to, like, learn a bunch of things with my voice. I used to try and do, like, an hour a day of, like, those, like, stupid YouTube voice lessons, like, how to sing better, or how to find your range or whatever, or how to, like, have agility. I used to do, like, an hour of those a day when I was, like, I worked in a library for one of my jobs, and, like, I was shelving books, and that's a super monotonous task sometimes. And if there's nobody on, like, the lowest floor of the library, you could low-key sing, right? Especially if it's late. Nobody knows. So I would, like, do an hour of shelving while actively doing singing lessons. Unfortunately, my job has changed a little bit. I can't do that anymore. And I just don't have time at home to do it. But I was actively trying my hardest to learn because I thought that people released raw vocals and they just sounded that good naturally. I mean, to an extent, there is something to be said for, you know, sounding that good naturally. But, like... live singing is a skill. But it is hard. It's hard to learn, and it's frustrating when you have people always around you who seem to be better faster. They have more experience, they've had more time behind the wheel, whatever it is. But it's not about comparing your journey to them, it's about learning yourself, which is something I struggle with. The compliments are very appreciated, TLDR. Deeply sorry that I am not concentrating the stream and to the topics that are being talked about. I'm very No, you're okay. Again, like I said, if you have me in the background, that is already more than I can ask for. Like, I don't expect anyone to be super engaged. However, if it is something that you are engaged in, you are more than welcome and in fact very encouraged to weigh in. Because that's why I'm streaming. That's why I'm not just like DMing 300 people at once. That would be very hard on me. I say as I'm DMing like 60 people at once to do the project, but it's fine. It's fine. Umbra is sane. This is okay. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back! Huge props to you if you can. I do love Ike's metal covers. Oh my god, Ike's metal covers are, like, freaking insane. There was, the one he did with Nina, where... like, Nina Kosaka, where they did God Sees All, but Ike did, like, a metal bit in the middle. I'm, like, high-key considering trying to cover that as my first, like, guys, here's my metal growl! It's a bit ambitious, because it's, like, straight up Ike's metal growl, which is, you know... ambitious, but okay, so that being said, I think we can just let the water out. Honestly, why is the water not going out? Release the water. 0.6 days. Okay, we're gonna get water regardless. Okay, now there's water. Cool. Oh, I should have shored this up. I made a mistake. This is doing nothing right now. I'm not microing this as hard as I should, but it's also like so stable it doesn't really need to be microed, which is nice. So now that they're done for the day, I can turn on these water pumps again. honestly don't think I need 3. I'm gonna be real, I don't think we need 3. Even with, like, 2 massive cans, I don't think we need 3. But yeah, I'm trying to learn the God Sees All cover. Enlighten the world before everything collides. I can't even do it yet. That's on, like, oh my gosh, why did my neck snap? Hi, I'm back. Nighttime, evening tracking is a problem. But yeah, that's like on the very bottom list. I still have a JP cover I'm planning to put out, plus a couple of other ones before the end of the year. She's ambitious, maybe a little too much. It's okay, right? I'm fine. But yeah, eventually I want to do that. I do also need to learn the metal graph, still working on it. I like French toast. Oh my gosh, French toast is so good. Okay, what if I did 1.5? No! No, 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 let me drop it, let me drop it, let me drop it. Okay, so this front half needs to turn into, like, levies. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to turn these into levies. Okay. Let's turn this into levies. Those wheat are dead anyway, so it should be okay to do. I'm just gonna double check first. This is enough. Why am I in the floor again? Oh my god, why am I always in the floor whenever I look over? I'll be back because I think, you know, okay. I'll be here. I'll be here for at least another half an hour. Are they not gonna do those ones? There we go. They just needed a little bit of encouragement. Okay, so. I just need to demolish the pathway. And then we'll go into landscaping and we'll put levees. So this just prevents the water from, I think what we're going to do is we're actually just going to, we're just going to delete all of this for right now. And the reason being that oh, I'm an idiot. This could have stayed. Huh. The reason being that then I can get a pathway in so they can fill those logs in. Or fill those levees in. I'm back! Welcome back! Oh, yes. Oh, no, we're not quite at the 1 hour mark from the last check. I did it at 45 minutes, so we're going to try and do the next one at an hour 45, so you can get a little stretch before the last legs of the stream. Yeah, the idea with the levees is just that I just need this section. Okay, how many haulers? Wait, what? Why is hauling the highest priority? Hauling is not the highest priority. Okay. Okay, now I know we don't need 10 haulers. Okay, we now have enough for the right amount of haulers. Okay, this is fine. We have 4 builders. That should be more than enough builders. Brought a glass of water with me because stress and anxiety kick in. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope the water helps, and I hope, you know, the stream helps a little bit, too. Take whatever time you need. It will be fine. Okay, take care of yourself. That's all I ask. That's all I ever ask. Maybe I normally run this game without the music. Maybe we run the music. Oh, cute! It's actually kind of cute. I don't normally run the music. Yeah. It's very idyllic, I will say. How are we doing on those levees? Oh, we're going fast. I might not even need to destroy all those potatoes, honestly. I do need that pathway, otherwise I can't access the levees. BRB, okay. Yeah, I just need to be able to access those levees. Because if I can't access the levees, then we're in trouble. I will say that the campfire will take a little bit to grow in. It'll take like 30 days for these sections to grow, but it is what it is. Oh! The grist mill's going. Now we can get some flour. I'm gonna pause one of the gatherers. We don't really need dandelions right now. I'm actually gonna pause both, because we don't really need the berries. Oh, they can't reach. Okay. Well, let's just plant sunflowers there, since they can't actually reach that with the forester. Welcome back, Tama. Honestly, once this is built, it'll be like such a nice little, like, oasis almost. A little, sorry for the motion sickness. If you're getting motion sick looking at this, I apologize. But the idea is that, like, you come in here and there's like a little grassy bits. You can still see the pathway. You can see how busy it is. And you kind of get like a little break away from the busy industry, even though you're literally right across from the industry. You get a little bit of a break from it. That's the idea of the park series. It's to balance life a little bit better. Have living, not just industry. Okay. I just need to make sure they can get in here. Take out the last of that wheat, put in the last of the levees, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this out, and then I'm going to put the levee in here. I have to do that unless, hear me out, unless we destroy this first. If we destroy this and put a path here, I can actually just take this path out straight up. Yeah, because it'll still be connected. So I can just take this path out, and then we can put another levee here and just get that levee built. Because then the whole thing will be set up. Want something to do? Hey, I'm certain you'll find something. Okay, so this is all done. So ironically, that's actually just gonna get replanted. Whoops. And all of this is on green land, so all of this is going to get planted because now we can. We don't actually need those pathways. And then we can get some wheat going, fresh wheat. And then we'll come all the way up to the levee. So the idea now is if we bring this up to 1.5, this should not flood. Oh my god, we barely did it. These didn't have to be here, but 1.5 is good. Because... oh no, it's not. Okay, well... maybe it's not good enough. I think I'm gonna... oh my god. Flash flooding, flash flooding. Pause, flash flooding. We're gonna have to take out all of these edge crops, unfortunately. Oh wait, I can plant that berry bush back, actually. Because I only need the corners. Anything that's directly touching the water will need to be guarded. Now, I'm curious if it's going to flood this. I really hope not. but it might. What I'm actually gonna do is oh, we reached 12 happiness. Let's go. But the lo-fi album that I mentioned, it might take less than a week. Oh my gosh, that's quick. Hey Painies, how's it going? I'm doing alright, thanks. How are you? Been a hot minute. How's it going? Hope you've been well. This game music is kind of loud. I liked it at first, but now it's loud. Okay, 50 is probably fine. How's it going? What's up? Why am I turned aggressively to the side? There we go. Evening tracking is a problem. I don't know why I get aggressively turned to the side. Okay, so now we're gonna start putting in levies. Oh, quick save, quick save. And then I'm also gonna put pathways down. Just so that they can get in here. Actually, wait. As much as this is gonna be really, really annoying to do, we're going to destroy some of the other crops in the interest of being able to actually reach the levees for, you know, building. And then once it's all built, then we'll just take out the pathways and, you know, the rest is history, but... yeah, that should be enough. Oh, whoops, there's a random path there now. Don't know if everyone will enjoy it. I'm certain it'll be great. Honestly, based on your other tracks, heckin' amazing. You're good at what you do. Doing good? Yeah, been a while because I never check YouTube lives. All good, all good. I know it's hard with being on cross-platform. I will admit, I don't always check Twitch lives. So that's my bad, but yeah, no, cross-platform. I do appreciate you coming by, though. Thank you. It's good to see you. And don't feel pressured to check. If it's not what your main platform is, that's totally fine. I know you're there in spirit. It's all good. We all have our, you know, usual platforms to frequent. I frequent YouTube. You frequent Twitch. So it is what it is, right? It's like I have a couple friends who frequent Kick or frequent VStream, and I have a harder time checking on them because I just don't have, frankly, I don't have other platforms bookmarked. That's part of it. But gotta go to the store. Okay, have a safe trip. Thank you for popping by, Tama. It's also because I don't use this account privately, so I don't usually see stuff. See, that's the one thing I've noticed with creator friends is they don't check because they, for Twitch, you use the same account. You use your quote-unquote business account to just casually view, right? Because you're used to using your username. Whereas with like YouTube, because it's a Google product, you have your like personal Gmail and thus your personal YouTube, and you don't really want to comment on there if you don't want to dox yourself. That is something I've noticed is a problem. I straight up have a personal account as well, obviously, and I will admit I do follow some of my friends on it who are on YouTube, or some people I follow on my main account. What I do is I actually have my personal account logged in on my phone and my business account on my PC, my laptop. So when I'm on my PC, I will be lurking in YouTube streams that are from my business account. When I'm on my phone, I'll have a completely different set of YouTube shorts to watch because it's a different... I curate it differently as well, just so I get more variety. Now I'm kind of excited how it will turn out. I'll try to be very creative and make them sound as amazing as possible. Let's go! I believe. I'm excited to hear your album when it comes out. Album dropping when? No, no pressure. You're good. Whenever works best for you. Okay, we're getting some levees in. I am concerned about this side flooding. So what I am going to do is we're going to restrict the water flow a little bit. So what I'm going to do is we're actually going to delete this. We're going to delete this. We're going to pause. Or no, we're not going to pause, I guess. Okay, we're mad lads. And we're just going to put paths on top of here. so that they can actually just build them. It's a little bit like doing power systems where you have to kind of micromanage what they're placing when so they don't cut themselves off. It's kind of that issue. Plus, I will make an album cover for it, but I'm not that good at it. Let's see how it will turn out. Let's go! Album art? Even better. I straight up cannot do illustration. I will admit this. I am the first to admit I cannot do illustration. So, people who can do their own album art and music are incredible to me. People who can illustrate in general, I'm just like, damn, how do you do that? How do you gain the skills to do that? Because I would love to if I had time. It's like one of those things where, you know, if I had more time, I would like to do insert thing here. And that list is very long. This is your 1 hour and 45 minute food, water, medicine stretch, pet your cat break announcement. Please, we are now an hour and 45 minutes in. Please take a break as needed. Do yourself a solid. I can share my old album covers that I made years ago. Yo, do it. Gallery is perfect for that. Hi, girly. Son! How you doing, son? How's it going? Haven't seen you on here before. Welcome in. Oh my gosh. Son is the person who drew my amazing Discord profile picture. The gremlin. It is a mood. Also, I showed one of my friends the gremlin, like the full image, and he was just like, what is that? And I'm like, it's me. It's exactly my energy. It's me. Omelet, hard-boiled egg eyes and all. It's me. Honestly, I think you could do something like the little BGs I've been drawing on stream lately as album covers or whatnot, and those are really just me making layers of color. Yeah, no, your minimalist drawings, Rye, are actually perfect for album covers, straight up. Or like wallpapers on like a computer or like a phone. Those are perfect. I actually kind of like the cleaner style, honestly. I mean, looking at my VTuber model, you would not think that, but it is a lot more toned down than a lot of models. I kind of prefer the simpler style. Make the little details pop, rather than like spamming details everywhere. Will they never get to this? Oh my god, they're actually going to get to those. Okay. Okay, bet. Bet. I'm slaying. How are you? Love to see it. Also, I was here once before. My Scrunkle. The Scrunkle. Oh, you were here before. I'm sorry. I thought... Okay, my bad. I have bad memory. I am a very, very sorry son. Ah! The Scrunkle! Yeah, no, the Scrunkle is freaking adorable. It's very much a mood. I am constantly in Scrunkle mood. Back with supplies and V cookies? Heck yeah, we got cookies. Let's go. Also, is also fair to say that I'm not original. Most of what I've been doing is based on the game Firewatch's background art. I mean, you gotta start from somewhere, and being inspired by something is a really good place to start. Straight up. Because you gotta start somewhere. And if you like the style, why not? Why not try to do something kind of similar, but put your own take on it? Like, obviously, don't, like, copy, don't plagiarize anything, but put your own take on it. And that's one of the cool things about art. And also, I just like seeing your minimalist art, right? It's very nice. It's like, it's the same thing as, like, listening to lo-fi, you know? It's like the lo-fi of art, I think is the way to say it. I love drawing people's scrunkles. It's my new personality. Oh my gosh, thank you for the scrunkle. It's so cute. I've seen some of your other scrunkles, and they're freaking adorable. They have such gremlin energy. They're perfect. What's a scrunkle? My Discord profile picture right now is a scrunkle. It's like a stupid little chibi I draw people. I call them scrunkles. They look very upset, mildly distressed, but also they radiate absolute gremlin. They look mildly distressed, but like they're about to cause chaos at the same time. You know, like they are both mildly distressed and mildly like chaotic. It's great. I have this idea in my head, making covers for my stories. Yo, do it. That's literally what book covers are for. I don't see why not. And, like, if you don't want to do one for each short story, you could do an anthology and then do, like, a cover for the anthology. All sorts of options, honestly. Are we finally using through our logs? Oh my god, we have so much logs. I can't believe I'm complaining about logs. I should not be complaining about logs. Too many logs is a good thing. No, I want one. They're great. It's a great profile picture, honestly. Honestly! Thank you. They gave Mom, I throwed up vibes. Mom, I threw up. Literally. They have, like, spilled milk energy. It's like, I spilled the milk. And I'm like, now I'm afraid of what will happen next since I spilled the milk. It's entirely spilled milk energy, too. It's great. I want one. Yo, talk to Sun. Sun does some amazing art as well. So many artists in the chat. Y'all are great. Y'all are great. How do you do the things you do? Teach me how you do the things you do. Any and all of you, please. Oh, shoot. That's in the wrong place. And there's a 7-day drought coming. Lovely. There's a 7-day drought coming, and I don't have flood protection ready. So I can't even overstore. I am concerned, to say the least. Okay. Okay, there's a 7-day drought coming. We'll be fine, right? We'll be fine. Most of it's done. It's just this middle section. If we can get this middle section done in 7... Oh, wait, no. The drought is coming in 7 days. Oh, no, the drought is 7 days long. Oh, no. The drought is 7 days long. We are holding water. We are holding water. We are holding our water. Hold the water! I wasn't paying attention. This is not good. I'm sorry I infected everyone with the Skrunkle virus. I hope you're having a fun time. I am, thank you. I'm having a great time as a Skrunkle. I've committed to making some rather cursed fan art of you based on a comment earlier. Oh no, right. Oh no. Oh no. I love fan art, especially the cursed kind. How concerned should I be? I need to like have a thing on my Just Chatting where I like rotate fan art. I need to put like a second monitor in my recording studio so I can rotate the fan art. I didn't think I'd get this much fan art. I'm gonna be real, I never expected this, that there'd be enough to rotate. I will put some fan art on next time if I have time to set that up. Big if I have time to set that up. Okay, so it's a 7-day drought. We're doing okay. Okay, no, we're not doing okay. We're doing alright. I mean, we do have full water. I will stop these pumps, though, just because I know that we're going to need water, but we don't want to pump too much, or else we lose all our crops, which isn't as big of a deal as you'd think, but still mildly concerning. Right, when you're done, I do want to see that fan art, though. How cursed is it? By the way, I will share 2 album covers. I had more, but they're lost now. Aw. That's the worst part, when you lose, like, a really important file, or a really cool file. Just like, well, dang, where did it go? Or, like, your hard drive crashes, and then you're just sad. Or your USB dies. That's happened to me before. Sad. But yeah, for sure. I will take a look at them after stream in the creative section, or the gallery section, rather, of the Discord. The Discord. The Discord. Okay. So. This is done. Can someone just finish this? Oh no, they can't reach it. No. Okay, there. Now can you finish it for next time, please? Thank you. I just want to get the crops started again because I'm worried about food drying out. My house is empty. Hey, alone time is nice. The more I draw, the more I think this was in fact a mistake. But yes, I'll tag the Twitter. So, oh no, it's going on Twitter, okay? Okay, I'll check my Twitter. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, what curse thing did I say this time? I say a lot of curse things on accident. What curse thing did I say this time? Oh my god. I'm gonna lurk and draw. I'll check back in a wee bit. Okay, I don't know how much longer we'll be live for. We'll see what the vibes are like and how my energy level is. But if I don't see you before then, thank you for coming by, son. Enjoy your lurk. Have fun with the arts. I need to make a video. Please motivate me. You got this. The video can't make itself. No, I'm kidding. Honestly, that's me sometimes with like video editing. I'm just like, I could edit clips from like VODs. I should edit some RimWorld VODs. Like legit, I should edit some of my RimWorld VODs. But I'm like, but I could do cool other things, you know? And then I don't do it. This is why my shorts are very lacking. You got this though. I would say just start with like a reasonable amount of time for you. Like how long you think you can focus on it for, or how long you want to start doing it for. And then just do it and set a timer and be like, I will do it for this long. I will get to this point in the thing, and then we'll call it for today. You don't have to do the whole thing at once. Just do a little bit. Make it doable. Break it into little chunks. Okay, so we should still have reach here. So we can now go ahead and plant sunflowers. Okay, so we have 2 days of drought. We still have some water. We are going to preemptively allow some water in. Just to top us up a little bit. We're going to naturally hold at 1.5, just because this is technically too high, but we don't want to hold at 2 because it'll flow over the top. And that's not a good thing. You're ridiculous, so I can't stop watching. You know what? Thank you. Very nice of you. Appreciate it. I don't know if I asked this before, but can I share my old album on the Discord? Yes. Go for it. As long as it is within TOS and advertiser friendly, yes. Otherwise, no. Those are the rules. As long as it follows the rules of the Discord, then yes. Wait, is there a... No. Okay, we're good. I thought there was a hole in the ground for a second. I was like, hold on. That's not good. Okay, one more, I believe. How much do we have left? Half the logs are in. Let's go. Okay, we have 1.4 days. How are we doing on water? Water is out. We are going to run out of water. Okay. Nope, we're out of water. Okay, this is staying down until the drought ends. Unfortunately, we will be losing some carrots. Actually, no, we're only going to be losing berries. Or not even. I don't think we're going to lose anything. Oh my god, we just lasted like a 7-day drought, like a week-long drought with no losses? That is disgusting. I did not expect to be that stable. Granted, it is cycle 8. I don't know why cycle 8 already is this gross. This is normal mode, not hard. Why is it difficult? Plus we're playing Folktales. It's not even like Iron Teeth. Oh well. Wait, now I don't need to individually do them. Now that they're in a line, just line select, and then we can plant some berries back. And then we can plant some sunflowers. Where are my sunflowers? They're very pretty. And this is all within range, and this is almost all within range. So this last row has to be sunflowers. Okay, there we go. Now when the water comes back tomorrow, we will be good to go. And I will turn on... I think we'll turn on, like, 1 water pump? I would like to get another water storage. Actually, they're gonna finish this. Wait, that's actually kind of insane. I wonder if I can just keep doing this. It's technically too far, but is it actually too far? This is my question. Oh, wait. Wait, how come I can't put this in here? Hold. I did a goof. Oh no, I did a goof. Don't put that in front. Put 1. Put 2. There's no way I can just straight up do this, right? There's no way this is allowed. There's no way they're going to be able to do all of that, right? Eventually. Oh my god, they're actually going to do it. Mad lads, I love it. Oh, we cozy today. Wait, wrong again. My only Discord term. Don't be stupid. Yeah, well, I mean, there's that, but there's also a bunch of other just safety things. Cozy, or cozy if you're American. Wait, what? That's the American spelling? Wait, I use that spelling. What? How's it going, Rixa? I need to take rest. Goodbye. Okay, feel better soon. Get well soon, Cosmic. Thank you for popping by. Oh shoot, it's flooding. It's flooding. Why is it flooding? Why is it flooding? The height is literally 0. Why is it flooding? Oh. Because I'm an idiot is why. I was like, the height is literally 0. Not Umbra being an idiot. Not Umbra being an idiot again. She would never. I say as I literally flooded this place like 3 times. Okay. See, this is fine, right? Surely this is fine. This is not going to be fine. Okay, so this is actually going to make the water wheels turn faster, ironically. Okay, that should be okay. Oh my gosh. Are you American? I'm not American. But let's be real, Canadians do weird things, like measure height in feet and inches, but measure distance in kilometers, measure heavyweights in pounds. You know, we do a mix. We're a little bit of a mixed bag out here. My heating pad basically worded me, no, turn it down! JK to all Americans in chat, I love you. Nah, Americans are great. Some really cool American friends. Okay, so they can reach it. They don't actually need the staircase. So now we can unpause this levee. And then once this last one's in, which will be the, oh wait, no, not quite the last one. I'm gonna actually extend this out. We're gonna lose this land, but we're gonna use it as holding space, so that's fine. Yeah, we'll get these done. Once these are done, I'm gonna bring the water up a touch, so that we can store a lot more water. We now have so many extra logs I can actually do this levee project. Let's get a 3rd pump going. I think we need a 3rd one. I will also start one of these. For now. Oh, it's cute. Oh my god, it grew in. It grew in so well. It's a little forest. It's a little campfire zone. Too lazy to turn down? Oof. Keep yourself safe, that's all I ask. Wait, is this still paused? Oops. 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 Also, these mad lads are actually building this entire thing. We are 100% going to be putting more water storage on there. And then we'll put more industry up here. And I think this series might actually be only like 4 or 5 episodes. Straight up. It's so stable right now. Yeah, fair. Just be safe, Tama. That's all I ask. This thing is going crazy. Because of the flow rate, it's doing great things. It's doing numbers. I forgot that in Timberborn you want to shove it through a tiny area so that you can get higher flow rate. Okay, how close is this? How close is this? We'll get it done tomorrow. That's a tomorrow kind of problem. I think we're gonna... Do we add more beavers? We will need to for more industry. And how are we doing on store? Ooh, those storages are full. Yeah, some of them are full. Some of them are not being used. What is this? Wheat flour. Okay, this is potatoes now. What's this? Blueberries? This is gears. What's this? Carrots? Dandelions. Just trying to get rid of empty storages. Sunflower seeds? Wheat. Okay. Okay, we'll change this into a berry storage. So now that we're actually harvesting berries, we kind of need it. Who is the super buff cute VTuber who could lift islands? How's it going, Space? It is I, Buff Umbra. Ooh, I like that when the trees come in. When the trees start coming in, it starts to look really good. It just kind of encloses areas in a very quaint way. Yeah, because now these are kind of hidden behind the trees. Let's get a tapper shack. We'll put it right beside the park because maple syrup. I also need somewhere to store pine resin. So I think, unfortunately, I will have to shove a little storage house somewhere. Maybe I can put a small warehouse. I can put maybe a couple of small warehouses here. And we can store some pine resin. I mean, I'm not actually planning to do treated planks quite yet. Ooh, we actually have more space for storage. Let's get a... You need metal for that. I'm going to try and avoid using metal this playthrough. Just due to it being, you know, incredibly far away. And the nearest, like, renewable mine source is... Where is the nearest renewable mine source, actually? Do we even have one? We gotta have one. On every map's gotta have a renewable... Oh, there it is. Yeah, the renewable mine is all the way down here. Which means it will have to be a second district, and I don't want to do a second district. Who's storing weed? How's it going, Rila? Dandelions? Only dandelions? That is all we're storing. Don't worry, nothing suspicious. Okay, that's in. Let's try this. Alright, it's getting late. I wish you the best of luck with your beavers, and I hope I can catch you again soon. Have a good night, Panties! Thank you for popping by! Hope to see you soon, too! Okay, now here's the real test. This is starting to fill. Will it flood? Not even close. Now. Nope! Nope! We'll have, if we bring it up to 2, we'll have water spilling down here as well. Honestly, this is a very stable water situation because this is a nice big canal. Frankly, I don't know why this was flooding earlier at 1.5. This shouldn't have been flooding. It doesn't even look like it's close to the top. Oh well. It is what it is. There's pools of water there for some reason. That's a glitch. That should not be... That should have dried up by now. That's a glitch. No, that's a glitch. I don't believe that. That water should not be there. Oh my god, I hope that doesn't cost me like 4 planting spots. Okay. How popular is... Oh, not very. Surprisingly, this one is way more popular. Probably because it's closer to the housing units. So, okay. We can try to put another layer on the housing. Now that I have that double platform, this might be the strategy. I think we do need more housing. Okay. Okay. Dizzying. I'm sorry. Very dizzying. Apologies. Okay, so we're gonna actually get some deco. We're gonna get a beaver statue because we can. Oh, that's a little tall. We'll put a shrub. Why is the shrub tall? Oh my god, okay. Scarecrow. That's also tall. Why is everything tall? Okay, we'll put a bench there. Fine. I don't care. We'll put a bench there. In fact, let's actually just, while we're at it, putting benches down, let's just casually put some benches outside the park. That'd be nice. Okay, so now we can go in. And... Oh! Autosave. Put these in. And then I think this one needs to be a double as well. I can't see. Oh, I can't see! Yeah, that needs to be a double. Okay, now it is all set up. We can now just put pathways. I will set up the staircase here again. So what we can do actually is we can put probably a second medical bed would be nice just to have it. Actually, no, let's not put the medical bed there because I don't think you can stack on top of it. Shrine? No, you can't stack on top of that either. We'll just put them there. I guess we're just gonna have to go back with the bench. That's unfortunate. Rip. And then we'll put that there. Okay. Actually, then in that case, this one can be a double. Because 3 days we have a drought. Okay, so that'll go up. The idea is just that this goes up, and then this will be like that. So that we can have another layer on top. That's all it is. It's just pre-planning a little bit. I think that the next layers are just going to be storehouses. We're also out of logs. Whoops. I kind of used up all of our logs. This will store water when it's ready. And then I'll need another bakery, actually, to do, Does this fit right here? Oh, it's so close. You know what? Pause. Wait. This is why we're pausing the game, so that nobody gets actually stranded. I promise nobody will be stranded. This is fine. This is fine. See? Now they're good. They're fine. They're good. That's why we pause. So that nobody gets stuck. And this is actually the perfect place to put another bakery, and this will be making maple pastries. And it will be a very important construction site. Mostly a very important work site. Because we need food. And then we just need to develop out this these two back portions, and then I think we're actually done for this series. Straight up, already. I do wish that there was farming going on here. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just like... Oh, we should plant here just so that it's filled. Not because I actually think they're gonna plant. They're not gonna plant there because it's so dry, but... At least it's filled in. I wonder if we can... Now that I have some shrubs... Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take out... Whoops. These benches were almost done, too. Whoops. Oh no, I'm going to waste so much wood. Actually, it's fine. They refund you now. It's fine. They used to not refund you. Thank goodness the devs changed that. Put some shrubs there. Actually, let's not put a shrub here because I think we're going to actually put a building there. Yeah, now the park should be done. Once those pieces are done. And then there's a little path here. I could put in a path and go behind it and put some stuff if I really wanted to do this kind of platforming again. Oh my god, they're already done all of that? That's insane. But yeah, I think this actually might be a good place for us to end, even though there is a drought incoming, and I don't normally like to end on droughts. I'm concerned that this is going to be like a 14-day drought, straight up. So that actually would be really interesting to start with next time. Let me just toggle this. Alright. Just drop a save here, make sure nothing happens while I'm ending stream. But yeah, thank you all for joining once again for stream tonight. I know it's been a little bit since I've streamed just due to life being a thing. We'll be back again on Thursday with Kairosoft games. We're going to be doing Sushi Spinnery because I found out a way to play Kairosoft games that doesn't have to be on mobile. So I have a PC version of Sushi Spinnery. So we're going to open a sushi restaurant on Thursday. And then hopefully on Sunday, hopefully, knock on wood, we'll be back with RimWorld finally after like almost a month. RimWorld will be back on the channel on Sunday, and then we'll keep doing Timberborn, and then I'll probably find a different variety thing to do on the next Thursday. Just because hand cam, I do need a little bit more time to prepare to bring that back. But yeah, no raids today as usual because we are not at a point where we can yet. One day, one day, one day. But yeah, keep your eyeballs freshly peeled on Discord for updates mostly, Twitter for more short music content, and community tab. Thank you for popping by. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever is your local time zone. And I'll see you on Thursday, hopefully. Or earlier, who knows. Have a good night. Bye.
Dance with me under the diamonds. See me like breath in the cold. Sleep with me here in the silence. Come kiss me silver and gold. You say that I won't lose you, but you can't predict the future. So just hold on like you will never let go. Yeah, if you ever move on without me, I need to make sure you know